in the bright light. I'm losing my sight. I'm keeping it burning. I'm harder than ice. I'm climbing the high rise. I'm sick of this hype. I'm feeling the burn, it's getting hot. I'm making a sign, you pick it up. I'm sticking my fingers, it won't drop. I'm bringing the heat and I can't stop.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another breaking news here on Latin Explaining episode. Now, guys, I want to welcome everybody that it's here. Like I said, this is not my usual time, but I told you guys Thursday I was going to do this live. And I was going to bring information on a case that has been forgotten for some odd reason. I see that Christina, Morena, Jose, Johnny Mills, Melanated Knight are already here and they started the chat. Welcome, guys. Thank you very much for being here. Make sure that you hit that like button. It doesn't cost you anything, but it helps me grow my platform. So thank you, guys, for coming in here, tuning in, and allowing me into your devices and into your homes. I see that JS just joined. Welcome, JS. It's so nice to have you here. Before we start today, with this case because it's something, like I said, I'm bringing very good news, sometimes not so good news. Trust me, I don't want to be Debbie Downer, but it has to be spoken about. But I promise you guys, I was going on the last Latin explaining regular episode that I did. I promised you guys that I was going to speak about Carol G and Tiesto's collab song called Don't Be Shy. It was premiered last Thursday, and I had the opportunity to listen to it. Now, before you guys come for me, I don't know if you guys listened to it. I don't know if Morena actually played played some Carol G music, but I'm gonna say something. I have read before I read the comments on all of these songs and all this stuff. I like to listen for myself. And Melanie and I can attest to this. When I listen to a new song, I listen to it like at least 35 times in a row so that I can get like a good evaluation of musicality, lyrics, content, if it's innovative and whatnot. Now, one thing I would say is, of course, it's a Tiesto song. The musicality is amazing. I'm not going to lie. Um, in my personal opinion, I like it. Overall, I like it. It's a good song. Welcome to World Colombian. Melanated Night is like, yes, Chito. But and Morena, you have not listened to her? Listen to the song. Come on. Morena says, I will be driving back home and listening to you, Denise. Thank you, Morena. Thank you very much. But definitely, I listen to, like I said, to a song several times. I like to, study the instruments, how the mix is done, and all kinds of stuff that you guys will get bored about. But to be honest with you, a lot of people, you know, came for Carol G because some people could not understand what she was saying. I know somebody very close to me that I'm not gonna throw under the bus said that he could not understand what she was saying. You guys can guess who it is. Um, in my opinion, the song is good. It's a cool song. I actually enjoy it a lot. The theme of the music video is Night at the Museum. Carol G looks extremely beautiful in this video. I've never seen her like this before. To me, I understand that, yes, she's doing a crossover to the American and Anglo speaking market, and she struggled with her English. I'm not going to take that away from the people that are actually inserting their opinions. But to be honest with you, how can I say it? Nobody came for Sofia Vergara for having an accent. Okay. And I don't know, to me, it is my opinion that people are being too harsh on Carol G for some odd reason, for not speaking perfect English and whatnot. Let's not forget her first language is Spanish. She's bilingual. Her English is not going to be completely perfect. Just like my English is not perfect. Okay. I get it. I get it. Some people did not like that because of it. But to be honest with you, I enjoy it. If you have not listened to Don't Be Shy yet, go ahead right after I finish. Go ahead and listen to Don't Be Shy, and you can leave the comments of what you think about this song down below, and I will be reading you guys' comment, and we can interact on this. But definitely, it's something that I wanted to put out there. I listened to the song, I like it. I'm going to be playing it and driving Melanated Night crazy with it. But definitely, I love the song. Okay. Um, Now, do I believe it's like the biggest song of the year? Of course not, but it is a good song. Okay. Now, moving into today's stream, the reason why I did this is because this case, even though it's something that happened 2 weeks ago, 2, 3 weeks ago, um, it hasn't been covered as much. It's only independent media that's doing the coverage of this news and what happened. And I'm gonna look at Melanie. Well, honey, welcome to my world. No, but seriously, in all seriousness, right? Let's put the joke aside. We had uh, a case of Luis Gabriel Soto Rivera. What happened to Luis Gabriel Soto Rivera? Well, the past 17th of July, he was supposed to go to his girlfriend's house to hang out with her and then go to work. And eventually, the police, around 8 p.m., got a phone call from the residence, his girlfriend's residence, um, stating that there has been a suicide. There's an accident where, he was found dead. And initially, the first police officer that went to the scene ruled it as a suicide. And a lot of things have happened. I'm going to try to dissect it as much as I can. I don't want to place my opinion, but as I go, you guys can let me know your opinions on the chat and I will highlight them and discuss them with you. But um, what happened was that the family at that point was not notified about, Luis Gabriel's passing or nothing like that. And on top of that, the mom of his girlfriend's mom is a lawyer. So something that was very, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Puerto Rican lawyers and whatnot, but there is a group of lawyers that are very successful, amazing lawyers, I'm not going to lie, when it comes to criminal law. However, they're notorious for getting these impossible cases when the person is completely guilty and trying to, make them gain more time or long out their case or, object to every question for stupid reasons and whatnot, to the point when they exhaust the prosecutors. And sometimes they get a lighter sentence for the guilty person and whatnot. And those are the Gordon family. They have a law firm that its net worth is in the millions of dollars, and they were invited to the house. Supposedly at that time it was in the quality of friendship because they are friends, quote unquote friends, but in reality later on we discovered that they were there in the quality of lawyers. Now, one thing I would say is that when the mom, Luis Gabriel Soto's mom, was interviewed, she expressed, and I'm not gonna play the interview because it's in Spanish. I realize a lot of people don't understand Spanish, but to be honest with you, the mom said basically that she found out in the most messed up way. She called his job because he was supposed to work overnight. So the manager texted the mom and said, "Hey, how are you doing with the status of what happened to Luis Gabriel?" And she's like, "What happened to Luis Gabriel? What are you asking us? It is my understanding that he's at work after he went and spent some time with his girlfriend." And to be honest with you, the manager says to her, like, well, I mean, his girlfriend sent a message yesterday that because she also worked at the same spot, that she needed some time off because she needed to deal with the accident that happened and your son is dead. That was the way that Luis Gabriel's mom found out that, her son passed away. Hi, Smoothie. What's up? Don't worry about it. That's enough. So that's how Luis Gabriel's mom found out that her son died. Imagine that you have a 22-year-old son and he goes visit his girlfriend, and then after that he's gonna go to work, and then the next day when you think he's still at work, his manager is the one that tells you your son is dead. Nobody called you from the family, nobody told you anything, nobody informed you of nothing and whatnot. So definitely, it's so crazy that this is how the mom found out. Now, the police report was done right away and it was ruled a suicide and whatnot. Now, when people start asking questions and the mom realized that, she sends her daughter first with her uncle, because she's like, you guys are closer and you guys know where the residence is, and I'm on my way. And the daughter confirmed, yes, there is forensics, there is an ambulance here, there's police here. The Gordon, one of the Gordon's lawyers from the firm, it's right there and whatnot. So the mom started asking a lot of questions, started to do like a lot of stuff relating to, you know, her son's passing, given the fact that they were saying, well, he was feeling sad, he killed himself and whatnot. Now the word on the streets is that what brought a lot of questions into this is that a lot of Luis's friends said that he had a lot of plans for the future, that he was always happy, he was always having a good time. His girlfriend was not necessarily the most loving type. And on top of that, the fact that he had, this is speculation, I do not have the forensics reports, this is what is being said by independent media so far, that he had, instead of one gunshot to the head, he had two. And I don't know about you guys, but I've never met somebody that can kill themselves twice, especially when, you know, you're shot in the head. So that's brought like a lot of speculation. Now, after that whole thing happened, a lot of videos have surfaced regarding Luis Gabriel and his relationship with his girlfriend. When they started investigating, and the forensic department started investigating, they confirmed, alongside the prosecutor, that even though they don't know if it was an intentional murder, if it was manslaughter, if it was a homicide, they do not know how to rule this. However, they confirm that for sure suicide is ruled out. So we really don't know what happened to Luis Gabriel. What we know is what we can study with regarding his last years in this world. Now, investigating that, you know, parting from the premise of him not killing himself, um, I want to I'll show you guys actually what videos that have surfaced. Of course, some of them are watermarked because I cannot find them without them, but I'm gonna show you guys a video of when, a few weeks before his death, Luis Gabriel was having an altercation with his girlfriend outside of their job in the main entrance, and you guys are gonna see how this girl is acting. So basically, I don't know if you guys could see, I'm gonna try to repeat it so you guys can see. Basically, she's literally pushing him when they're having an altercation. That's just a clip of what the camera could record. So to be honest with you, that was not the only thing that surfaced. There was another video, a compilation of videos. Give me 1 second, guys. There's a compilation of videos of, because let's not forget, like, if somebody turns out dead, of course we have to look into their lives and what happened, especially involving the people that interacted with them. So of course, the police start investigating a little bit further, and they realize that the girlfriend was not telling a lot of things of, you know, how things really happened when it came to them and how she was to him. But a lot of friends actually started talking about how she treated him and the stuff that they saw on his social media. So I'm going to share with you guys what has been discussed on other independent media and actual media. I think Mega TV is the only place that's actually the only major network that's actually sharing this information. But basically, this is what the compilation of the stories, and we're going to see how, you know, her reactions to what's going on with to basically her interactions with Luis Gabriel. So I'm gonna share with you guys the compilation that some of his friends submitted to the authorities. As you can see, she's slapping him, playing with him and whatnot, grabbing him, and now she's pulling his hair. That was her, her love. Now here they are kissing. Of course, we're not gonna show her, and she pulls away at some point and slaps him. This is apparently, I don't know if you guys actually, I don't know, but to me, like, I don't slap my partner. I think that's disrespectful. Like, if you think that that's weird, put a number one in the chat. But the more we watch things happening, the more, we start doubting this loving girlfriend. Okay. I don't know if I don't know what happened. We don't know what happened. But to be honest with you, this whole thing about her, and this is not the only videos, there's more videos of her slapping him, pulling his hair, pushing him away. There's a lot of things that have happened. I see a lot of people are putting a number one. And it's like I said, one thing that shocked me the most is the fact that media is not covering this stuff. But of course, let's not forget that unfortunately, Luis Gabriel Soto and his girlfriend are from two different economic position. I'm sorry. So of course, in Puerto Rico, we have a lot of classism when it comes to the injustice system. So of course, she has and her family has money, but Luis Gabriel's family doesn't. So of course, it's kind of weird to me that this girl is not somehow involved in this. I believe that at some point she might be involved. If you think she's involved in any way, put a number one in the chat. Morena says, even when I was younger and awkward, I never show affection like that. Me neither. Even when I was at my most toxic masculine phase in my life, I never put my hands on nobody, okay? There's nobody that can tell you that they've been in a relationship with me and I touched them or slapped them or nothing like that. I never did that because I don't believe in that. I wouldn't like that to be done to me, so I don't do it to anybody. I'd rather just walk away. Melanated Knight says, I don't like it when people put their hands on others for no reason. Yeah, it's never okay to put your hands on nobody. You're no one's father or no one's mother. That's your partner. You owe them some respect. So to be honest with you, the fact that we have caught her in so many different instances being aggressive and violent, physically violent to this kid, it mesmerizes me. And what really irritates me the most is the fact that, and you guys know I'm very vocal about the feminicides that happen in Puerto Rico because there's a lot of violence, but what irritates me the most is that right now we're not talking about this. It's the same thing that happened with the 34-year-old woman that killed her 52-year-old husband. Where is she? Why are we not talking about this? Why is only one-sided? Because I am very pro-woman. You guys know this. I've done many streams regarding feminicides and whatnot because I don't believe in violence either way. But it's not okay that we only defend one sector of the population. We're forgetting children and men. That is not okay. Why the press is not covering this? Because if it was the other way around, the press will be all over it. We will have the feminist collectivity marching and doing all kinds of shit, everybody crying and whatnot. But when it comes to this 22-year-old kid, nobody's doing shit. Crickets. And as if that wasn't enough, there's a lot of things happening backstage. But this Luis Gabriel Soto's sister-in-law, if we might say sister-in-law, recently posted this in her stories, and she posted it thankfully in English, so I don't have to translate it, but it says, I'm literally dealing with the worst shit ever. A couple of days ago, there was an incident that happened in my house where my sister's boyfriend accidentally committed suicide with my mom's 9mm pistol, thinking that it was a replica. Days later, my sister's boyfriend's family members have been sending death threats to my sister, calling her a killer. They think she murdered Luis when it's not the truth. I'm so scared right now because she got doxxed and I don't even know what the fuck is going to happen. I'm fearing for my life on what's gonna happen next. I'm scared to be targeted by them next. I'm literally on a panic attack right now. If you believe this chick, put a number one in the chat. If you believe this whole girlfriend family stuff, put a number one in the chat. If you think she's full of shit, put a number two. Morena says double standard, Denise, and the Latin community is big on that too. Yes, it is a double standard. And I'm not saying that, we should just go and like kill her or push her and whatnot, but we need to report on this stuff. I've said it many times. It happens both ways. The only thing is that when men get killed, most of the times is by other men. That's the whole reason why it's not a crisis. But now it's starting to look like more and more women are drinking the Kool-Aid that it's okay to be violent because men do it too. And it's not okay. Why? And it's something that irritates me. If you want to just be this violent, why you don't get with the violent dudes and do that and kill those? You will be doing it as a public service. Why you have to kill the good guys? Kill the bad ones. And you mean to tell me that a kid playing with a gun is gonna shoot himself in the head, thinking a 22-year-old is not gonna know that a gun is not a replica when they own and the police occupy 16 weapons in that house? The girlfriend's brother was caught on TikTok making TikToks with his real Glock in riot gear for no reason because he's not a cop and he's only 19 years old. This is not the first time that Luis Gabriel was at his girlfriend's house. Why would he think they will have a replica of a 9mm gun? I don't know if you guys can smell it, but to be honest with you, this smells like a lot of bullshit. That's my opinion. Ramon says, unfortunately, there are Puerto Rican women that think that putting hands on a man is fine and cute and acceptable. I had to deal with threats of that myself a couple of times when I was younger in Puerto Rico. Yes, I've seen this in Puerto Rico a lot. More than I would like to even report. Morena says, two were playing Russian roulette and it was an accident with the girlfriend encouraging it. It could be like, you know what? That makes more sense, Morena. That makes way more sense. Ramon says, not trying to go in on them, but that was my experience. Yeah, I'm not trying to. This is the thing. We're not trying to go in at nobody, but to be honest with you, if you have your mano suelta, that ain't cute. Your partner is not your child. You owe them respect, and it goes both ways. Just because you're seeing in the news that some women are getting killed and whatnot, if you have a good partner by your side, why you're putting hands on him? And if it's not good, why you're putting hands on him and not running away? So it's like I said, it doesn't make any freaking sense. It just doesn't. Morena says, Ramon, that happens with boys who are taught to respect girls and women. Happened to my son that I had talked to the girl's mom and get her to stop. Yes. It was a 9mm, Ramon. It was a 9mm. But they own 16 weapons. And this was not the first time that Luis Gabriel was over there. So definitely, like I said, I'm getting so tired of seeing this type of situation, and it starts with education. We have to call out the bullshit that we're seeing because it's not cute. If somebody that's listening to me likes to be slapping around their partners and whatnot, let me tell you something. You are wrong. You're an abuser and you need therapy. It's just that simple. It's just that simple because you have to literally pray to God or actually, thank God that man is not responding with the same energy. Nobody likes to be slapped. Would you like to get slapped? Then don't. Santos says you can't play Russian roulette with a 9 millimeters. Yeah, it has to be with a revolver. So at the end of the day, to be honest with you, I don't know. This smells a lot like it's bullshit. A lot like it's bullshit. Morena says, I think it was that game and she dared him. I can tell she had a big influence on him and he probably did that to appease her. Yeah. Kids, like you said, kids do stupid things. I think something happened and I don't want to think that probably she wasn't involved and it was her brother. You never know because you guys did not saw the TikTok video, but I saw it. And to be honest with you, when he was playing with this whole I'm gonna show you my Glock and whatnot. That was kind of weird to me. He probably was trying to use it. And then the fact that he was wearing riot gear, that was so weird. Um Now his funeral happened a few days ago after the forensics department released his body to the family. The person in the right is his mother, the person in the left, I believe, is his father and whatnot. It was a very sad thing to see. There was a lot of his friends that went over there. A lot of people, paid tribute and brought like a lot of things to his funeral and whatnot. And shortly after, the mom said, I'm Luis's mother, and I want to let you guys know that justice is being done. Trust me, I'm not stopping. Going after the truth. I am a woman of faith, and believe me, I am quiet because there's an investigation going on, but day by day I'm doing everything possible um to me without letting one detail escape. She basically thanks everybody and he is asking for a vote of confidence from all of us because nobody better than her to actually make sure that this is see through to the end. She's like, I love you guys, and I'm very thankful to all of you guys for the love gestures and the support and the solidarity. And basically she's thanking everybody for speaking up and actually make it known and whatnot. But to be honest with you, I can only imagine what this woman is going through, because to be honest with you, imagine, like I said, the fact that she only knew that her son was killed through the manager at his workplace. And this family now, it's saying basically that the reason why they didn't call nobody in the family, even though some of the family have been at that house before, is because they don't have the phones, they don't have the family's phone number, they have never interacted with the family and whatnot. And this is another thing that I'm going to say. It's time for mothers and fathers to start interacting with one another when you have your children, no matter what age, getting in a relationship. It's completely unhealthy to not have any form of communication because if situations like this happen, who do you call? How do you contact somebody? How? What do you do? So at the end of the day, like I said, it's just I don't know what to think. It's just something to me that's just, to be honest with you, out of this world. Um and trust me, I will be reporting further as we wait for charges to be pressed. Now, moving from this whole thing, guys, like I said, if you have your opinion, your guess, your speculation, something that you want to insert, like I said, you can do put it in the comment section below. If you think he killed himself, do you think he actually didn't know how to use a gun? He was trying to do it. If you think the brother-in-law did it, if you think the girlfriend did it, if you think, I don't know, whatever you think. Now, moving on from this sad news, there is something hilarious happening in Puerto Rico, and the reason why it's hilarious is because it's so unexpected, man. This is something that I came across For all of you guys that did not follow 787 Up, it's time to follow him. He posts a lot of info on news in Puerto Rico and whatnot. But definitely, the correction officers were able to stop these pigeons, because apparently it's becoming a trend more and more and more in Puerto Rico, in Mexico, in the DR, and in Colombia. They have found that inmates and drug dealers are using pigeons now to deliver drugs to prisons. This is what they found in Ponce, Puerto Rico, with a lot of pills, where pigeons were trained to actually go from the prison to another space to actually go deliver some drugs. This one was found, like I said, in Ponce, Puerto Rico. Look at this stuff. The nerve. I don't know if you guys find this shit funny. I literally find this shit extremely funny. Oh my god, people are creative. Are very creative when it comes to, drugs and all kinds of stuff. To be honest with you, this is hilarious to me. Now guys, there's another thing happening that I'm pretty sure you guys heard about it. I'm just gonna go very quickly over it because I don't want to overwhelm you guys with it, which is Haiti's earthquake. You guys know that unfortunately a 7.2 earthquake was reported in Haiti. Now they are under the tsunami alert. I posted it on my Instagram, but the NOAA says waves from 1 to 3 meters high are to be expected in Haiti after the 7.2 magnitude earthquake occurred. So definitely, guys, like I said, it's starting. For all of you guys that do not know, the water is already started to get into Haiti. I recently posted this 2 hours ago. People are starting to flee certain areas of Haiti because the water is already coming in. Let's not forget that it starts in very small waves. I hope it doesn't get more, aggressive than that. But it's time for us to keep an eye on what's going on in Haiti. It's very unfortunate. They never recover from the Puerto Principe, mainly earthquake that happened in 2008. And now this is happening. They're going, like I'm telling you, the Caribbean is under siege. Okay, we just had a tropical storm pass mostly through the DR. Puerto Rico was spared, thank God. Now there is another tropical storm coming on the tomorrow night to Puerto Rico, and between tomorrow night and Monday morning. So make sure your family is okay. More than winds, a lot of rain is expected because it's a smaller system and whatnot. So there's gonna be a lot of sudden flooding and whatnot. So make sure, like I said, your families and your friends have everything they need. But to be honest with you, the Caribbean is going through a lot of things right now, and none of us really needs more disasters. I hope, like I said, this doesn't translate into a huge tsunami. I hope that this is it. There are organizations that, to be honest with you, help if you want to volunteer. Um, I had the opportunity to volunteer through the medical cadets, but you can also do it, independently. It's a little bit more expensive. Well, not that expensive. It's $75 per day, and then you have to pay, I believe, 180 for a 10-person bus. So, if you have 10 people that want to go help after everything has happened, you can definitely go, and everybody will have to just pitch in $18, and then $75 per person per night. And you can volunteer in Haiti if you want to. So I will bring you that information. If you guys want that information, I can share with you on my Instagram. You can also email me and I will email you the information. My email is denisegonzalezv87@gmail.com. So you can email me if you want this information, guys. Now, also, before I leave today, give me 1 second, guys. Before I leave today, I want to remind you guys to follow me on Instagram so that you can keep up with everything that's happening. Like I said, there's a lot of things happening during this week. I don't know what the hell is going on, but sometimes I don't have the time to do a video here on Love Explaining because I will be here the whole day and I have shit to do. Okay, let's keep it real. Now, on top of that, like I said, there's a lot of things that are just developing, and I just go through the developments on my Instagram. So follow me on my Instagram, denise.gonzalez.villegas1. If you want to keep up with me, interact with me, ask me questions, DM me, whatnot. Don't DM me crazy shit, please. Just curious stuff or funny stuff or anything like that. If not, keep it classy, keep it simple, keep it business. Okay. Now, guys, also before I leave today, I want to share with you guys, like I've shared before, there is another channel brewing in the background that's very promising and bringing a lot of information. Especially, it's a space created for men mostly, but women can also join. We're more than welcome to be there, and it promises to be an exciting moment. What am I talking about? Let's watch it.
Baby, let me tell you something. I've been checking you out. Baby, you caught my eye. I wanna see where this goes.
That is right. Melanated Nights Echo Chamber will be up soon. I'm putting the link in the chat so you can go and subscribe to his channel. Like I said, it's going to be a space mostly for men. It's going to be men friendly, so don't be scared. Nobody's going to come bite you. So definitely, if you guys want to go subscribe, it's time to subscribe. I do not know exactly when the next video is gonna happen. I believe it's once a month. So also you can go over there and rant, talk, make jokes and whatnot, ask questions. Just make sure you subscribe. And also when you subscribe, also to my channel and to Midnight Nights Echo Chamber. Make sure that when you subscribe, you press all so that every time we go live, you get a notification because obviously YouTube doesn't let you know to like way later and then you come back and it's done. It's finished. So definitely make sure you subscribe to Melanated Nights Echo Chamber. Now, guys, like I said, um, it's time for us to go also listen to Don't Be Shy by Carol G and Tiesto collab. For all of you guys that turn in late, make sure you listen to it and let me know in the comment section, what do you think about this? Do you think people are right when they're saying that Carol G doesn't know any English? Do you think that she did okay? Do you think this is the song of the year? Whatever your thoughts are, make sure you drop your comments below. Now, I know I do a lot of backstage things. I don't know if anybody's interested in coming backstage or inserting their comments. I'm gonna allow everybody to have 2 minutes for whoever wants to come in to actually express their opinion on today's case and whatnot or anything else. So like I said, look at Ramon. He's like, "Hoy es sábado, chica, tienes que limpiar la casa." Yeah, today is cleaning day. You guys know that the weekends are for cleaning. So definitely, yes, we have some cleaning up to do. We have some stuff to do, but I can allow you guys 2 minutes per person to actually express your opinion. I see that Jose is already here. Jose, what's up? Welcome.
Hey, good afternoon. How you doing today?
Good, good. How about you?
Oh, I'm okay. It's been a very restful week. Doing research regarding the topic that I'm going to be covering on my first panel discussion. So, but more importantly, it's crazy what happening to that, to that young person, and there's no way he committed suicide. Someone killed him. And as far as what's happening in Haiti, all we can do is pray everybody be okay, and if we can help out, do so.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, if anybody wants to know any information on how to volunteer because you're interested in doing so, You can email me. I'm gonna put my email once again on the screen so you can email me. I'll send you all the information. Someone says, I personally think they're messing with the weapon without practicing trigger discipline. Well, probably, you never know. But I don't know. I want to think that it was an accident, but it's starting to see like, he was killed. But I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know. Now, Jose, last and final thoughts on today's stream so that we can close this one out.
Thank you for allowing me to come in. I just want to say that um, if you hear any story, make sure you get all the facts before you enter any comments, because unfortunately, some of us, our brain is in neutral and our mouth is in first gear. We love to talk without thinking. That being said, um, as it's always a pleasure to be here. I just want to say I'm going to close the same way I always close. People, please be careful out there, because there is a lot of mentally, intellectually challenged people who do not reason like we do, and we must avoid contact with them, or else we will inherit their massive stupidity.
Definitely, Jose. Thank you very much, guys. I'm gonna put you backstage, and guys, before I leave, I want to say there is a protest happening right now as we speak, in San Juan, Puerto Rico, against gender perspective and whatnot. I will bring more information on that Monday, but I'd rather just not state my opinion today. I'm going to save it for Monday. But if you want to know more about what's happening, there are two different protests. There's one that's anti something that's going on globally, and the other one is against the gender perspective education. Now, if you want to know my thoughts, like I said, I will give them Monday. Now, guys, I want to wish you all an amazing weekend. Tomorrow, we will have another stream of No Bullshit. So make sure you tune in 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern time. And I want to make an announcement. I was trying and dreading to have to do it publicly, but I owe you guys the explanation. Unfortunately, all the board won't continue to do No Bullshit with me. For personal reasons, sometimes things happen and whatnot. But unfortunately, she's not going to be doing No Bullshit any longer. But to be honest with you, I'm still gonna do it, so I'm still gonna be there. So show me some love, some support. I'll bring you guys amazing topics, I promise. And Wednesday we will sit somebody very special to me on our hot seat. So you definitely do not want to miss that. And like I said, make sure you support me. I'm in the lookout for a new host. So if you guys want to join in and you're not sensitive, you can also email me or DM me on Instagram, whatnot. Um, if you want to join me, even if it's for one episode and you would just want to try it out, just make sure you email me or DM me on my Instagram, and I will, put you on. Let's see what people vote that want to co-host with me on No Bullshit. Okay, so definitely, guys, that has been all for today. I will be here Monday, tomorrow, like I said, 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern time. I will be on No Bullshit, so make sure you tune in. It's going to be a very interesting topic. Of course, as I always say, leave your sensitivity at home, put it in the drawer. I don't care what you do with it, or don't come at all. But it's going to be another unfiltered discussion about things that affect us. And I'll hope to see you there, guys. Okay? So till tomorrow, and then later Monday on another episode of Latin Explaining, I will see you guys. Have a nice weekend. Be safe. Enjoy. Have fun. Get drunk. Do crazy things. No, I'm joking. Have fun. Appreciate your loved ones. And I'll keep you guys posted. Until the next one. Peace.